students panel, this is the only thing that the student would see, right? They would operate students. Okay, this is a main page. So when they get into my website, this is a thing they could read, and they could they could click here, right? Know more about us. They could register. Oh no. Oh yeah, they should be able to register, right? And then they should be able to order. So this button has the same function as this one. It's exactly the same as this one. Okay. Then the students would be able to also change the language, right? Okay, so this is for register, this is for login. For register, the student needs to enter the phone number. Yeah, right. Yes, this is great. Okay, so after login, this is a page student should see. You know. So the student would be able to click here to expand, for this course. This is course. This is also course. This is papers or assignments under the course, you see? And then if the order is under processing, is in progress, then the order cannot be deleted. You see, there is no delete button. But if the paper or the assignment is unpaid or cancelled or completed, the student would be able to delete it. Okay. Then when the student click here, talk to assignment, talk to assistants. Okay. When students click here, let me put something. Okay. I think when they talk to assistants, when they click that, there should be something, to show here for the administrator to talk to the student. You get me? Okay. Then let's see.
One question, sorry. Yes. How many administrators will be? Only one or several?
Several. Yeah, because you see here, a working Mantis. What's that? So when the one administrator to click here, to click 1 or 2 or 3, they could be able to work. You see, we have many orders, right? So probably, you get me? So probably the order is, we say the order is this. The order number is this. Then when the administrator clicks 7, then that administrator could work on this order. So not only one administrator.
Okay, understood.
Okay, then let's see. This is a function list. Okay, so when the student click here, or the student click here, it should jump to this page. This page. Okay, so the student could, this is easy to understanding, huh? Let me show you something about this part.
Okay, please.
Okay, I recommend you could use my account. You see?
Oh, that's great, yes.
Yes, it's the same thing as mine, almost the same. Okay, you see? For example. Okay. Okay, so for the subject is the same as this website's type of course. Let me show you something. When you click his, I just click HI, but it show me something, so much.
Yeah, sure, understand.
You understand, right? So you could explore this website by yourself. Okay, then let's see. Let's just take an example. Okay, then you click account.
Mhm.
Okay, this is the one that we ordered, right? You see,
Mhm.
when I click here, it could be collapsed. Also could be expanded, right? Also, you click here, you see, almost the same.
Mhm.
You get me? Huh? Okay, so okay, but slightly difference. You see, in this order progress, it's kind of different from mine. Also, this part, these two part is completely different. I mean, mine is different from theirs. This lacking of one thing. But anyway, this website, you could take that as a sample.
Definitely will.
Okay, then let's return back to my website. Oh, it's here. Okay, as you noticed here, it's deposited now. So what does it mean? It means, I wanted to make the student feel secure, feel security. So after they deposit money, okay, you see here,
Mhm.
their money would be here. For example, he deposited $30, then the money, the $30 would be here directly.
Mhm.
30.
Understood.
You get me? Okay.
Yes.
And then after that, you see, here is a release button. Release now, which means after students get their paper, they click here, release now, then the money from here would be jump to here.
I see.
You see? Okay, for credits is simply, for example, I'm a student, then I feel this website is so good, and then I wanted to add some money. Then I wanted to, for example, even if he doesn't order anything, he still could add 100 money through PayPal or Venmo or WeChat or whatever. You get me? Okay, only these two, they could check history. Only these two. Okay, then, referral credits. Okay, let me explain to you. For the referral credits, okay, this is the sample website. So you click here, earn some cash. You click here. Okay, you see, this is a referral program. So for example, I'm a student. I wanted to invite my friends. Then I could get 20% of their orders, of my friends' orders, all of their orders. Okay.
Understood.
Yes, all of their orders. Then I could get it. Then put the money to my here referral credits, and then this student probably will say the student wanted to be a seller to sell papers. Then the student could withdraw his salary. This is something like a salary referral program.
I understood.
Oh yeah, you could explore this.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay,
Referral
then,
programs are quite unfamiliar with referral programs, different ones.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay. Then let me try to explain more to you.
Yes, please.
Okay, for the referral program, let me open here. Where is the referral? Okay, here is something for the referral program. I don't know too much about the referral program, but anyway, I still put something here for you. You could see like, okay, let me explain to you. You see here, for example, I could set it as $1 per order for all of his referrals all orders. For example, let me explain this to you. Okay, for example, when I set it up as $2, it means student A recommend my website to student B, then B then B spent $20.
And student A gets 20% from this $20.
Yes. Then A gets a per order, one per order. then A get $2 from the 20. Okay, even if another situation is even if the student B spend about $100, the A still get $2 from the $100 because it's we give the money based on per order. Another situation is this part. Okay, if I set it up as 20%, what does it mean? It means, okay, it's percent. Then 20%, 10% is $2, right? But if the student spend about $100, then the student A could get $200 from 100 that money. Okay, long-term cooperation. I think we don't need it. Okay, we don't need it. Sorry.
No problem.
So yeah, because I didn't see the meaning of this one. Okay. So for the one-time coupon, it's like a student come to my office. Come to my website. Then he could use coupon. For example, I set up the coupon as 5C. Then the student uses 5C to get we say probably $1. Yes, I think we need. Oh, you get me, huh? You get me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so for this one, I think we need to set up something here like the one-time coupon code, right? But here is the money, the how much money, right? For this one-time coupon, you get me, right?
Yeah,
This
I
is
understood.
this is more. What's this? Okay, this is for all clients, but for some special, for some special students, or we could say some special sellers. You get me? I wanted to give that student special account. For example, for all students, I give them these discounts. Yes, but for one special sellers, I wanted to give him 30% per order. Probably I wanted to give them 30%. So so I think we should give them like special, how to say,
We can add a different area,
yes,
text area, and put
yes,
special special discount.
yes, give him
With
special discount. Okay, let me put it here. Okay, something like that. Okay, that you understand me.
Okay.
Then where am I? Okay, but you see the difference. So at the sample website, you see okay, you see for this website they allow prepay, but me don't allow any prepay. They must full pay all the money. So yeah, okay. Then another thing is, okay, for assignments. Okay, all the rest is the same, essay, PPT, dissertation, or personal statement or resume. They have the same procedure. The only difference is for the assignments. Okay, let me explain to you. After students order the assignments, okay, as you noticed here, please talk to assistant now because I don't want to make the price here, okay? We could set it up as the undecided. Undecided. Okay, the price for any assignment is undecided. Okay, after they entered all the information here, right? They finished up everything of this part. They would only be able to click here, talk to their assistants. Okay. Then let's jump to the assignments. Okay, then they would talk to the assistants. Then the assistants would give out the price. After the assistants give out the price, for example, now the assistants still didn't give the price. It still should be like this, you know. Imagine now the assistant didn't give out the price, but after their conversation, after the admin, you know, talk to the talk to the students, talk to them here or whatever. Okay, after the you see here, after the administrator, the assistant, oh, you see, make price for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Here. So the assistant would make price here, and then this is only for assignments. You know, only assignments would be able to make price. Nothing else. Okay, only for assignments. The administrator, the assistant would be able to give a price. All the SAPPT, other things, we don't need the assistant to give a price. Okay, imagine this: the assistant give the price as $30. Okay, then when they the price would be $30 here.
Appear $30. Understood.
Okay, you see.
Yeah.
I think one confliction here is okay, I think for yes, for assignments, because I guaranteed them the score, so we don't need this one. No. Okay, I think we don't need this part. We don't need this part. Guaranteed score. Okay. But okay, even if the assistant gave out the price $30, the student still would be able to use the referral code. For example, he has a friend, the friend gave him the referral code, he would be able to use it. Okay, so hence to get some discount.
Understood.
Okay, and then for okay, let's see. As you noticed here, this reference code is the student. For example, okay, let me explain it. This reference code is, for example, the student B shopped here, right? Then this code is the student B's code, you know, not A's. You get me? But here, the referral code, okay, this is, for example, the student B still shop here. This is the student A's, you know, student A, okay, the one who recommended.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Clear.
Okay, then let's see. Okay. Okay, as for this part, order progress. So for assignments or, you know, for essays, okay, it's the same thing, but different description. You see here the draft, final draft revision, but here is processing, finished revision. So after the assistant upload something, then the student would be able to download, you know, here.
Oh.
Okay, to get it. Okay, check profile is, you see, to check the writer's or whatever's profile, and then the student would be able to rate the writer or release the money. We talked about this already. Okay, revision needed. So yeah, this is easy, huh? The student just get some comments on the paper, then attach the comments or something else, whatever, then confirm. After the student click confirming, the administrator, the assistant would get the revision requirement from this part, you see? Okay, then. Okay, one thing is for the time zone. Do you think we need this part?
I think let us have it.
We could delete it, but yeah, but you know,
we should be able to remove it. It's easier to remove rather than to add.
Yes, I know.
So let us keep it.
Okay,
for
fine.
now.
Okay, for now, okay. So, what I'm thinking is we could check student's IP.
Yes, we can.
Then, you see, we could do that because, okay, for example, as you notice here, this has a very precise, accurate deadline, right? We could, okay, let's see. We could, at the assistant's part, we could transfer all students' time. For example, we check out that student's IP, then we transfer that to, for example, he is at London. For example, just as example, he's at London, then we could transfer that to London time.
I understand what you mean.
Right? Then,
So
yeah,
eliminate time difference.
Yes, and then at the admin's part, we transfer it to CA time, California time. Okay, so for everyone, for all panels, time is CA, California time. Okay, you get it?
Okay.
Yeah, everything is California time. Okay, then let me see what needed to be emphasized. Okay, for personal statement or for the, okay, let me see what's that. Oh yes, for this one, for the personal statement or resume, it's kind of different because as you noticed here, I don't need the task files for this task. So the student, okay, only these few things. Yes, only these few things. Yes, and then yes, this, okay, they are all repeating part. Okay, let me explain. Okay, writer's profile. Okay, I don't want to show the writer's name. I don't want to show the writer's name. It's okay. Then we could reduce a little bit of work. So only show the writer's ID is fine. And also, I don't want her to show the customer's ID or whatever. I think we don't need. Okay, we don't need the customer ID here. Just show here. That's easier, huh? It could reduce some work.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. Okay, the same.
Just suggestion. Maybe it's more, how to say, more trustful to have only name, not a surname, but only name.
Only
Otherwise, yes,
like
some
this
other,
one?
no, John,
Customer ID.
Maggie, something like this. Otherwise, just an ID, it will be slightly not so trustful, let us say so.
Oh, we could discuss it later.
Yeah, because you see, you are buying something and you see that the writer number 1212 is rated by the user number 632.
Okay, yeah, we could set it up as
Better Mary and George or something like that.
Yeah.
We can even make some fake names.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this part is exactly the same as this website. You could explore by yourself. Okay, this is easy, huh? Okay, I wanted to emphasize two things here. Okay, only for the refund, the students would be able to attach files. You see? Only for refund. So for cancel orders, so the student cannot attach files here. Same here. For sales or others, the student cannot attach file here. You see? I deleted it. So the student cannot attach files here. You get me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, the same here. And then I probably should we? Is that difficult? That's fine.
No.
Okay, it's not difficult. Okay, then for the rest it's easy. Okay, let's try to analyze the administrator's page. I would now make it smaller because I need the assistant from this part.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. Okay, waiting to assign. What is waiting to assign? After students pay that task. Oh, wait. To assign. Okay, we say in this way. Waiting to assign is we say for essays paid for paid of essays for paid essays, for paid PPT or revision, for paid what's that, for paid dissertation,
Mhm.
paid for paid, and then paid
Assignment.
oh no, not assignments. Let me explain. Okay, for these paid for things, the student has to pay, then we put it here at the waiting to assign. But for assignments,
Mhm.
you see, even if the student didn't pay, we still put it here
Mhm.
because we need to make price for it. You get me?
I see.
Yes.
I see.
So,
Yeah.
okay, but for all the rest, they must pay. They must pay. You know, they must pay.
Okay.
They must pay. Okay, and then after the payment, then we put it here. If they don't pay, then just don't show here. Just don't show here. It doesn't make sense. Okay, then let's see. Oh, okay. This is especially for personal statement
Mhm.
because it has less requirement. So I make something special for it. Also, for a personal statement, the same. They must pay. Then I would put it here, or it's wasting our time. You know. I would explain this to you later.
Yes, I think at this point.
Yes. Okay. For assigned, you see, after the administrator or the system assigned the task, assigned something at here to after they assign, you see.
Mhm.
Okay, let me explain now. So the assistant could type the writer's ID, for example.
Mhm.
Right. For example, writer's ID is this, right?
Mhm.
Then the manager's ID is this. Okay. Then the assistant would be able to copy and paste it here. You get me? Also the same, copy and paste it here, and then confirm. After the assistant confirm it, oh my god, it's so complex. Okay, let me explain.
Do not worry.
Okay, after assign. Oh, okay, let me later to make it out for you. Let's try to. Okay, let me say the assistant or the administrator would be able to assign writers and the managers. They must, they must assign managers. They must. So it's not an option. It's mandatory.
Mhm.
It's a must. Fill in. It's a must. And then let's see. Okay, the assistant would be able to talk to the student. Yes, of course. Okay, all right. For oh my god. Okay, for example. Okay, waiting to assign. This is waiting to assign. For example, for assignments or for whatever, the assistant, for any task, the assistant feel the task we cannot do it. Okay. He could cancel it. You see? The assistant could cancel it.
Mhm. If it's not doable.
Yeah, if we cannot do it, then I don't want. Yeah, could cancel. cancel it. You see, here is the function of the cancel. So after the assistant click here, cancel, then, oh shit. Okay, then the task would be moved to this part, cancelled. Okay, and then let's see. Okay, some parts could be edited by assistant. Okay, let me explain to you what part can be edited. Okay, this one we cannot edit. This part we cannot. Oh, this is a tough grader. This part we cannot. This part we cannot. Okay, for format, you see, the assistant could be able to change the format. Also, he could change the subject. Also, he could change the. Oh, no, he cannot change it. He could change the only used by sources. He could change the required score. He could change the simple language. He could change. No. He could. No. He cannot change the price. He could change the description. Okay, but for all the rest, okay, only this part could be edited. So for all the rest, he cannot change anything. You know, he cannot change anything. If I didn't mention here, okay, then okay, here, same here, general link, then university dashboard, then online library. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, some errors. So here. Okay, here. And here. He also could be able to change the link, username, password, description, everything here. You see? Everything here. You know, everything. Oh, the dashboards. Everything. Okay, he could also update here. Then let me see. Okay, so you see, for example, even if you don't attach any files, you still be able to pay, right? Right, you get me?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, even if you don't need to attach any files, you still could be able to pay. The same here. But, you know, at the administrator's page, it would show the administrator, the assistant, that the student don't have it, you know, don't have the files. So that means the student didn't upload anything. If the assistant see it, then he could talk to the students to get the files, right? The same here for all the rest. You see, all the rest, if they didn't upload it, then there would have something, you know, some different color to be here to inform, to remind the assistant that he didn't upload anything.
Probably it will become red.
What?
Probably it will become red.
Oh, yes, red is okay, fine. Okay, also the assistant would be able to download the files, right? He also would be able to check the files. Yes, he could check it. He also would be able, for example, the students, or for example, the assistant could find some some materials or whatever, some files at his side. Then he could upload to the system, to here. He could upload here. You get me? He also could be able to delete all materials. Okay. Then